hindi makakaupo sa Oval Office si Biden bilang Pangulo ng Estados Unidos. Ay alam niyo po ba na itong si Speaker Nancy Pelosi ay nanawagan sa hepe ng US Marine na si General David Berger. At humiling si Speaker Nancy Pelosi na magpadala ng puwersa ng US Marine sa Washington, D.C. para bantayan ang gaganaping January 20 Inauguration Day ni Biden. Ngayon, babasahin ko po ang isang artikulo upang makita po natin kung ano ang sagot ni General David Berger, ang hepe po ng US Marine Corps. Okay. Ang titulo po ng artikulong ito ay Marine Corps rebukes Pelosi, "We don't work for you," ang sabi ni General Berger. So basahin ko po ng mabilis itong artikulong ito. General David H. Berger, Commandant of the United States Marine Corps, refused House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's request to use the Corps to safeguard Biden's January 20 inauguration from Trump supporters and insurrectionists. A Pentagon source speaking under promise of anonymity told Real Raw News that Pelosi contacted General Berger late Monday night and she beseeched him to commit 5,000 troops to help ensure a peaceful transition of power and to prevent a repeat of the January 6 siege of the Capitol. General Berger, our source said, didn't understand why Pelosi needed additional soldiers to augment an already impressive force assembled by federal and state officials. That force includes 15,000 National Guard from D.C., Delaware, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island, and an undisclosed number of FBI and Department of DHS, DHS agent who arrived in D.C. Sunday night. Department of Home Security agent, DHS. Pelosi said she wanted battle-ready reinforcements because radicalized Trump supporters and kooky QAnon conspiracy people were about to converge on D.C. She implored him to reconsider, arguing that it was the general's patriotic duty to quell uprisings and guarantee Biden's accessions to the Oval Office. Her statement made the general explode, our source said. The general said, "Don't lecture me on patriotism, Madam Speaker. I've served this country with distinction for 40 years. I've spilled blood for our nation. What have you, a self-serving elected official, done for your country?" General Berger said. Pelosi further enraged him by saying he was answerable to Congress. "I answer only to the President, and as I understand it, Donald J. Trump is still President and Commander-in-Chief. I abide in the Constitution as it was written, not your interpretation of it," General Berger admonished Pelosi. Cutting our source, when her intimidation tactic failed to sway General Berger, Pelosi tried different tactic, begging and flattery. Pelosi claimed that the National Guard's weekend warriors were ill-prepared to repel an army of mad Trumpists. Battle-hardened Marines, however, were more capable of defeating rabble-rousers, she said. You have the best trained soldiers in the world, and America needs them. General Berger was unmoved. The only way Marines would be deployed, he told her, was if President Trump himself issued that order. If you want us to help combat his supporters, I suggest you get him on the phone and tell him that if he orders me to, I will. Otherwise, I suggest you listen really hard to the word escaping your cracked, poisonous lips. They are tantamount to treason, General Berger allegedly told Nancy Pelosi. Ayan po, no? So, makikita po natin ngayon, no, sa artikulong yan na binasa ko, ano po, na magpahanggang sa ngayon ay kinikilala pa rin ng US Marine Corps at ng kabuuan ng US military ang pagiging Pangulo ni President Donald Trump. So dito nyo po mapapansin ulit, ano po, na kung ganoon kataas ang respeto ng mga sundalo kay President Donald Trump, ang ibig sabihin po niyan ay hanggang sa ngayon ay talagang naniniwala din ang mga military officers, mga patriotikong sundalong Amerikano na si President Donald Trump ang mananatiling Pangulo ng Estados Unidos. Dahil kung hindi ganyan ang kanilang paniniwala, ay ilang araw na lang, bakit makikipag-gitgitan si General Berger kay Speaker Nancy Pelosi kung alam niya na by January 20 ay si Biden na ang Pangulo na kapartido ni Nancy Pelosi. Pero hindi po ganon ang naging attitude ni Berger. Kaya ito isang pagpapatunay muli na hindi makakaupo sa Oval Office si Biden bilang Pangulo ng Estados Unidos. Video, no? Sa isang video naman po, ano, ay makikita po natin, ito po yung sa American na television na programa na American Media Periscope, na kung saan dito po sa programang ito ay ipinaliwanag po ni John Michael Chambers na ang nangyayari sa ngayon sa Amerika ay isang patunay na nagaganap na ang military operation. So pakinggan po natin ang video ito.
Breaking news. Wednesday, January 13th, 2021, America's Patriot-only Super Channel. Visit AmericanMediaPeriscope.net. Breaking news. Military operation unfolding now. Nasara Jassara. DC insider Juan O'Savin, who's been on our program many times, has reported that the military is the only way. President Trump is now stepping down. President Trump is now stepping down, but not the way you think. He is indeed allowing a smooth transition of power, not to Biden, but rather to the military. This is exactly what he means. Transition into martial law. As predicted, General Michael Flynn will be taking the reins here for a while. You didn't hear during any POTUS speech anything about Biden or conceding. Not a word. This is part of Nasara Jassara. As President Trump steps down from the U.S. corporation, the dead entity, into the new administration, 1776 Constitution Party, all leaders will be removed and the Jassara Party created worldwide. You must understand that POTUS is a genius, a master chess player operating in 5D. We are witnessing the best and greatest show on earth. This has always been a part of the plan. You know, that trust the plan that many individuals mock. Q has said this, and now it is being shown in reality. Do not worry. Refuse to be fearful. Rejoice and be happy. God has given us a warrior to fight for humanity. The best is yet to come. Having said that, get ready for a very, very rocky couple of weeks. Buckle down, friends and fellow patriots, and stay safe. Breaking news, military operation unfolding now. Nasara Jasara. Now in Venezuela, they're starving for food. Here in America, we're starving for truth. Turn off the fake news. You will not hear this there. And join us on AmericanMediaPeriscope.net, America's Patriot-only super channel. Sign up now and receive our free e-alerts and weekly newsletter.
Ayan po, no? Yan po yung pahayag ni John Michael Chambers na pagpapatunay na yung sinasabi ng QAnon na trust the plan ay eto na po at nangyayari na. Okay. Ngayon, ito pong susunod na video na iparirinig ko po sa inyo na mula naman sa isang babaeng American Patriots na si Leslie Voon ay magsasabi sa atin kung ano na ang eksaktong nangyayari sa kasalukuyan. At maaaring ikagulat po ninyo ang impormasyon na kanyang ibibigay dahil ang mass arrest ay kasalukuyan ng nangyayari sa Estados Unidos. Pakinggan po natin.
Hey guys, I just put a post out there and I wasn't sure if you guys were able to see it. So I'm going to try to make this video real quick just to make sure you understand what's really taking place and kind of brace yourself for what's to come. Okay, so look, all the arrests are being made. There are, I think there's like 200,000 sealed indictments, okay? The military is now in charge. It's Insurrection Act's been signed. This is, you know, this is the big one. You know, martial law is enacted. Military police are, you know, they're rounding people up left and right. So let me just give you an idea of the impact of this, okay? In the Senate, there are 100 seats, okay? And in Congress, there are 435. Remember those numbers. The Senate, 100. Congress, 435 seats. Now, when these arrests are all done, we will only be left with 10 members in the Senate. Okay, let me say that again. When all the arrests are done, we will only be left with 10 members in the Senate, and we will only have about 100 or so members in the House. Trump has already tapped General Michael Flynn. He will be the new VP. He will be our new vice president. That will be the new administration. Pompeo will be staying, and there'll be a few others in Trump's administration that will be staying. A few. Trump is gutting his entire administration and he's handpicking new ones. There will be a new election for the House and the Senate slated for sometime in March. So there you have it, guys. There's a rebirth of America. God bless our military. God bless Donald Trump. But above all the glory and the honor goes to the Lord, because no man can take credit for what is taking place right now. It is absolutely of biblical proportions, and that is not an exaggeration. God is in our midst, and He is saving our country. It is going to be raining, pouring blessings when this is all over. So we're going to have to really bunker down. It might be it's going to be uncomfortable, might feel a little scary. We're going to get through this, and we're going to get through it together as best as we can. But when we come out on the other side, it is going to be, you talk about the most beautiful dawn of a day. I just can't even wait. So put on the full armor of God and know that He loves you, and He is protecting us. God bless y'all real good.
So ayan po si Leslie Voon, isa pong American Patriots. No? Ano pong sabi niya? there is now 200,000 seal indictment. At kung magpapatuloy ang mass arrest at paghuling ito, ay sinabi po niya na sa Senate na may 100 seat ay mukhang 10 lang ang matitira. At sa House of Representatives na merong 435, sabi niya, pero ang alam ko is 538, ano? Dahil merong 538 Okay, anyway, sabi niya ay lampas lang ng 100 ang matitira sa House of Representatives. At yung ilang mga senador ay kasama doon sa 200,000 seal indictment na huhulihin ng mga militar. Okay, ngayon, sino ang posibleng gumawa niyan? No? Yan marahil ang dahilan kung bakit nandyan ang 20,000 National Guard sa Washington, D.C. upang gawin ang 200,000 seal indictment. No? Dahil ayon kay Attorney Lin Wood, no, sa kanyang tweet, babasahin ko po. How to arrest the swamp. Ayan. Make them commit treason, na nangyari na. Gather them all in one place. At kailan yan? Sa Biden's inauguration. Call the National Guards under the guise of riot control. Arrest, detain, and go to Guantanamo Bay. Ayan po, no? So, malinaw, connecting the dots, kung bakit nandyan ang mga 20,000 National Guard. No? Yan ay disguising as a riot control. Pero ulitin ko po, yung binanggit sa tweet ni Lin Wood, ano? How to arrest the swamp, make them commit treason, gather them all in one place, Biden's inauguration, dahil nandun lahat sila, call for National Guards under the guise of riot control, arrest, detain, Guantanamo Bay. Ayan po, no? So, napakadaling maintindihan ang mga planong ito. Di ba ba?